as it is going to be the pistol between C9 and LG in the iBuy Power Spring Invite. And the winner of this game will move on to the finals, where they will play yet an undetermined opponent, but we'll figure that out throughout the day. But the winner of this team moves on to the finals for a chance at 10 grand for first place. The loser will be sent packing and probably go offline on Steam for the rest of the day, only sent leaving with $200. So we will see per person. They will get 1,000 as a team. What they do with it and how they break it down is their own provocative. We are into the pistol, and Stu is going to go a little aggressive. Try to hold Fountain. Instead, he is just going to fall back after spawning a player and eating a flash. He'll fall all the way back to bathrooms, where one player, aka nothing with a molly. Interesting choice. We'll rotate and meet up with him, as he's already used up a little bit of his utility. He's on a P250 and a molly. Meanwhile, Skadoodle will have a kit and a smoke. So they have rotated one player early from Cloud9. Nothing will be holding bathrooms, while Stewie has pushed up aggressive long. LG, in the meantime, have held on to the monster part of the map and gained connector control, but look at Automatic in water. The bullets won't land. He's only able to get one. He needs more. He will fall. Shroud will peek with him to at least bring it to a 3v3. Automatic can't make that position work to his full advantage. Shroud is now going to start to fall back in towards Graffiti and allow the bomb plant to come through. You can have a little time to get a spray out. As the quick water flank's coming through into fruition, you'll see one player, that's Stu, pushing up towards short. He'll find Shiz. He hears this player, PKL, pushing him. Stu's got two, and it leaves it all on Showtime. He'll drop to Shroud. Shroud's got two, Stu's got two, and C9 as a whole will have round number 1. Shiz trying his hardest to make that happen as LG. They fight for long. A control early, and bathrooms fall back down connector and reaggress out water, where Automatic is only able to net himself 1 kill before getting shut down. LG get a bomb plant, so look for them to invest very lightly and minimalistically into this round, where they will have just P250s, Deagles, no utility, no armor, none of the sort. C9, on the other hand, will have an M4, SMGs, and a FAMAS out on Automatic. They will be doing a B-heavy aggressive stack, with Stewie this time getting aggressive in connector with support from Skadoodle close bathrooms with the M4 to hold party. And if anyone comes through bathrooms, they will fall to Skadoodle if all goes accordingly.
Well, yeah, Stu definitely can be the snake.
Oh, hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah, how's it going? Just figured out to announce my presence, you know, but there it is. Stewie being able to bait off his player in the bathroom. So Skadoodle did go down. Stewie and company setting things up here. So it's going to be a 4-on-2.
What else can these pistols do? That's the question. Stu gonna shut him down, show it's all Shiz. Bombs down, way behind him, just outside of Fountain. Shiz all alone, Deagle in hand, not even a bomb. So no plant will come through from LG, but they will get a buy in the next round.
It's important to note that this 5 of Cloud9 have yet to lose overhead online. Not happened.
Jeez. How long they've been together? Is that like since they were formed? They have yet to lose.
Since like Automatic joined the team, basically.
Oh, okay.
So that goes back to last year a decent bit. It is true though that in recent times, in the last 3 months or so, they've only played this map I think maybe once or twice. So a lot of that play I'm talking about really kind of goes back, you know, before like older than 3 months ago, basically. So it has been a while since we've really seen them play it quite a lot. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Luminosity can take it to them on here, because this is a map that Luminosity have kind of an even record on. I think they're 6-5 or something like that. So not as dominant, but all their play comes from more recent games. So they've had more recent times playing officials on this map.
Have they been playing equally as talented teams as C9, top in the region?
Some of the games are against pretty decent teams.
Oh, look at that angle from Skadoodle. Whew. Somehow hits a shoulder shot and shiz through the wall through party. Skadoodle looks like he's not done yet. He's going to re-peek this one with the back of a flash. Shiz gets caught jumping and just narrowly escapes the haircut Skadoodle is about to give him. As Shiz will land, Skadoodle's going to fall back. The rifle will take his place. So Stewie, Skadoodle working together towards the A site, while C9 have water control meanwhile towards B.
Yeah, Destiny's going to have a hard time making his way out of the door. I don't even think he's realized where Shroud is really located at, and then Nothing's going to be right there as well, just hearing all this gunfire going down, baiting for Shroud. He'll just get the kill for himself. And so just really cutting off Luminosity options at B. Showtime is going to creep out Monster, though, but he gets picked up on by Shroud, and I mean, this round is looking grim already for Luminosity. Down into a 3-on-5, with 35 seconds left on the clock.
And they have to be wary. They don't even know if a player from C9 pushed into connector. So you saw Shiz push down here. He's a little worried. as a nade will land in. He'll do some damage. Nothing's going to continue to hold some ground. Flashbang out, gives Shroud an angle to peek from. Still, it's just a UMP. Good clear from Shiz to clear water. Down goes nothing. As Luminosity with one player monster with bomb. Going to try to go for an execution here. Smoke on the site. LG are going to go. There is no smoke towards short and Shroud's UMP will prove that point. As with 5 seconds, PKL is just going to tuck tail and try to run, but Stu with the flank. C9 a clean 3-0.
And that clean 3-0 comes off the back of Luminosity buying around early thanks to that first round bomb plant. So now the 4-0 is looking very likely, you know, until Luminosity can be able to buy again in the next round off the back of close to a max loss bonus, as well as the fact that they're still sitting at just above 2K across their entire team. So definitely will be in full force in round 5. But for this one, Cloud9 clearly going to have the edge when it comes to firepower. As again, Luminosity on this team very much pretty slow in default, though again they do have a couple of unique twists to it on how they kind of give up B and just really go heavy-handed on the A side of the map. But in this round, Skadoodle already cutting off that A side of the map. That shit's out of the equation, and now PKL is also going to find himself in the grave. So another quick 5-on-3 for C9.
And we'll see once LG actually get rifles on the board when they see if they play this A-heavy default, if they'll be able to deal with the opposite rule, or if he's going to be able to just out-remover them, noodle and snake his way around the map and find these kills. Destiny creeps up. Speaking of snaking his way around, he has snaked his way to Flower Pot. Finds automatic, not ready for a player that close. Skadoodle, back green will get a molly out, 1-0. We'll pounce on the flank. Last two from LG are postured up towards long, where Skadoodle should have him dead to rights by truck. You'll see Showtime just working for a pick. While Yell supports him with the deagle, they're hoping for someone from C9 to come around the corner. Not going to be the case. So the peek comes out, bombs drop, Yell will commit. The back of one single flash. As the flank from nothing is going to clean him up in the end. So 4-0. UMP will farm up some money and get a deagle.
So there is C9 getting the 4-0 that was expected given how money was being. But we will see Luminosity be able to get the full buy this round. AK's across the board. Yell does have the option to go for the op, but
okay.
It is going to be kind of a glass cannon scenario, of course. We'll see what Luminosity wants to change up. I mean, it looks like they're going to go for a quick B this time. They're not messing around. They're going to shift gears.
Perfect round to go for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing's Molly is able to stop them all completely dead in their tracks. But C9 yet to rotate, as nothing just whips him Molly early preemptively. Now he'll have a good idea of what's happening. He's going to dump all his utility before he dies, giving himself a fighting chance with his UMP. LG smoke bomb. So far, a little confused. The site's probably empty, but look at nothing working around. Does some damage, picks up one. Might have a chance to get an AK. Instead, he'll find two. Onto the deagle. Nothing. The one-man army shutting down this site. Showtime through. He'll fall to nothing. Third and the fourth is home. Nothing. Hits it out of the park with the defense as the rotations finally happen. And Shroud will find the fifth. But what a hold from nothing.
That is ridiculous, man. Like, Luminosity literally wins the rock, paper, scissors battle there when it comes to the tactic that's called. You literally call a B-rush on a round where there's only one guy there. Perfect. And everyone else is still pretty committed to that kind of long A. And found they haven't really started flanking around yet. So you're going to have what should be, at worst, an even trade on the A-bomb site, 4-4 post-plant, when you just got to wait for the retake. But instead, nothing just stays alive for so long and winds up with 4 kills. That is just craziness. Should never happen. Nope. And now Luminosity are going to be scratching their heads on that one. Especially if they go back and watch the demo and they just realize, how the hell did we not win the round? Nothing's there by himself. And now it's a double op for Cloud9. Still money for Luminosity to buy in this round, though, as they have hit that max loss round bonus.
So they are going to go ahead towards bathrooms. At least Shiz will start to aggress. He has to be worrisome. I mean, Skadoodle's been playing bathrooms in a trade position with Stewie since this game started. I mean, they've been playing it well. Destiny's going to be holding for the peak. Skadoodle's posted up in bathrooms, holding for anyone to push up. And Stu is here for support, so nothing to get the shot, fall back to sight. And I mean, it's good to see C9 with a great CT half. And I mean, on the back of a clutch from nothing, they're going to be feeling pretty good, especially with the man advantage already in the following round. The bomb. Looks like they're just going to work something out towards A. I mean, they're relying on their A side pressure and their A takes. Looks like. I mean, they have 2 smokes left for this execution. Automatic back truck. Easy pick as Yell works out by himself. The rest of the team stuck behind the smoke, and of course, it's going to be Stewie getting himself close in the smoke. They come through. First one to fall. Holds mouse 1, is able to find 2. Destiny is only able to pick him up as he's the last one remaining. 27 seconds. Bomb on his back. C9 closing in. And LG, they need a timeout. They need to call a ref. They're going to need to call someone as they need some help.
Jesus. I mean, you know, there's definitely different options out there. Whoever is your savior of choice. Flying spaghetti monster. I mean, there's definitely different options out there for you to call out to in a time like this.
I mean, you will be able to save the AK at least. What can LG do? We haven't really seen them work out that typical A side default that we've seen before when they played overpass early. But I mean, I guess against a different beast of C9, perhaps they just want to switch it up, try something new.
There's really only 3 ways I've seen Luminosity approach to C side, and that is standard default 3-1-1, just work it slow into a typical kind of A execute. The other option is really heavy A, so basically you have like 1 guy stairs in 4A, and you work A a bit faster paced, or the really fast B split. Typically, like, you know, 2 or 3 guys like run through connector to door into short, and you have a couple guys monster, and you just split B really fast. They've done that. They have some good utility hits on the B bomb site. In fact, like they have pretty good molly and smoke placement. They have good timing. Seem to be on the same page, play off of each other really well. So that's kind of the 3 different things I usually see LG go to. Besides, you know, just typical, maybe like a monster rush or an eco or something like that, right?
But I mean, what can you do? Look at those numbers. Look at the
they're
frags already. It's crazy. And the economy from C9, 6-0. I mean, it's... So we're going to see one of those 3. I mean, the AK gets saved. He buys utility around it, but it's surely going to be 7-0. It's LG. We've seen a good T side from them when they've played before, but you're right, C9. They seem so comfortable on this map. It's kind of crazy.
It's definitely kind of a throwback to the first map, right? Where it was very dominantly in favor of C9 on cobblestone. Duke was a pretty back and forth affair for a bit there. Lied a couple of times. But yeah, this one, Cloud9 are well out in front. And I haven't even seen a glimmer of hope for Luminosity around yet. They haven't even been close. The one round they had a massive advantage, they still wound up losing to a big individual effort from nothing. So, yeah, we'll just have to see if they can kind of, you know, use that timeout to regather themselves, kind of cool down. They're certainly a team that knows how to approach the map. See if they can't, you know, find themselves. And here is that 3-2 split I was talking about that they like to run. But look at Automatic getting aggressive.
The question is, can he hold on? He'll get a smoke out and take a peek just before it blooms. Goodbye, Destiny Shroud. 4-time scope going to be posted towards Monster. He'll be able to find Showtime. Molly's going to force him out. He'll get out with no problems as there's 4 members from C9 here to shut down this push from LG. I mean, they're might as well just going to commit to it. They all force bot to even out the economy. You'll see Yell come around the corner. Nothing has him dead to right. So there you have it. He's got 2 again. And PKL, last one remaining on short. And they know he's home. They're just popping shots through. They know PKL's here. And this is going to be 7-0 C9 as LG. The investment just gets snuffed out.
Another round, another win.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, that's a rough one for Stewie. He's not going to be too bothered. But Cloud9 are looking like they're about to put this one away. I thought for a second there we might get a little bit behind schedule, but Cloud9 looking out for us, you know?
They know what's going on.
They know what's up. You know, hey, this next match is supposed to start in about, you know, 10 minutes. So let's just let's help this along.
Wrap it one up.
Appreciate
and
it.
a double ops. I mean, how does LG approach this? They get pressured from everywhere across the map. Not only do you have to deal with Skadoodle, now you have to deal with Automatic trying to pressure you. And he's going to probably push water with it. He's going to be a menace. He's going to push monsters. The world is really up to C9, what they want to do and how they want to mold it into theirs. Jeez. And connector play from LG. I mean, nothing too crazy. PKL, though, going to pick Automatic. So he did go for the peek towards Monster. Nothing will pick up the op, and he just wants some. He's going to take this peek. I think his feet got spotted as he crossed from PKL. So they know he's here, but nothing's just going to post up and hold with it. So the double op still going to be in play.
He just put a picture of Automatic, an old picture of Automatic in his avatar. Fighting back. Yeah.
Oh, I still see the C9 one.
Oh, okay.
What does stream see? Oh, they still see that. I guess maybe he changed it mid-game. Rough life. PKL through the smoke. Nothing's going to fall back. 7-0. Bombs down. So LG just working this slow-paced default. I mean, they get the first pick. Not want to rush into anything. Question is, can they deal and break this double op or nothing? Going to be holding towards a boost, perhaps. towards connector, just going to be holding short. A man down, but C9 still have a ton of utility to work with considering the time on the board. LG still have 4 smokes.
And they have a man advantage, and this is probably one of the best chances they've had to win around outside of the one where they were just outnumbering Cloud9 and B so heavily. And now they have a 5-on-3. They really should be converting this.
No.
If they lose this round, then that is awful. They do get the trade back on the nothing, so now it's a 4-on-2. This should be a done deal. They need this round.
Oh my goodness. No armor. Look at Skadoodle. And Stewie doing it. Stewie's in sight in a 1v2. He's got it. The third is there. He falls back down. 18 seconds. Yell has to push. He can't go for the bob. Stewie will pounce. As Stewie in water about to get the third. No bullets. Has to reload. Yell. What is happening? And Stewie's going to get creative. Baits out Yell. Finally, Yell will put him down.
Yell definitely didn't fall for that.
Not at all.
A little bit of a throwback to Swag back in the day.
Unfortunate. I mean, the pistol was white. It could have worked. It was a valiant effort.
Ever since Swag pulled that off years ago, you've even seen a lot of people do it every now and then. I've even seen people throw like a primary up in the air.
An off flash.
Yeah, seen that as well. Almost pulled it off. That's way too dangerous for Luminosity. You're probably not feeling that good. That even though you won the round, and you're like, all right, finally we got one. You're still clinched on that one, right? Because that almost didn't go the right way. And Cloud9 are probably feeling, man, we're wrecking them right now. Like they almost didn't win that round.
It only puts more wind behind the sails of C9, knowing that these rounds are so like either one-sided or they're really close in favor almost of C9. I mean, there's no negatives for C9 to find right now. They're up 7-1. LG having to rebuy. I mean, their utility going to be extremely low. Shiz has nothing. PKL uses the rest of his to try to at least attempt to take bathrooms control, but Stu's not even bothered by it yet. He's able to hold behind it, throw out his own smoke, slow down LG, although the smoke's a bit off. We'll see if Stu will trust in his own smoke to peek that. Well, Skadoodle with the op going to be posted towards long. Interesting spam. Almost lands home on PKL. LG, one towards Monster, one connector. Almost spots a player heaven. But I mean, the double ops from Cloud9 still staring down the barrel of LG.
The double op in play right now. Automatic gonna still have that second op over there. Actually, he's rotating over towards the A bomb site with it. And Skadoodle, of course, still posted up over here towards long. As Stewie will be jump peeking to make sure no one's making their way up in the middle just yet. But it's certainly coming soon. As this is that more A-heavy default coming in here.
Utility goes out. Skadoodle gets caught. He's not dead. PKL missing. Gives a chance for Skadoodle to repeat. Can't find the shot. Stu will pick up his position. Is only able to get one with the spray. So LG were able to body their way into the site. Trade out. Leave them with a one-man advantage. Automatic will rotate. Shroud's flank will get cleared out. Nothing. We'll win that round until a Yell wall bang from the A site finds them. Automatic look for him to try to get out of here, perhaps, unless he finds a peak soon. But it is going to be 7-2. His Automatic is just going to shuffle his way back to B and try to save this up. So good execution from LG. They played that well. That's the A default, I think, working to their advantage that round at least.
Yeah, broke did really well. And I'm not going to save this op again. Money's pretty low, actually, on Stewie. So save this op would actually be beneficial. And Luminosity don't really have that much money to go chasing after him, to be quite honest. So he should be able to hold on to this. So we'll be 2 rounds in a row now for Luminosity. So they're starting to work towards comeback, perhaps, but still a couple of rounds away from really getting close.
So we'll see the AUG picked up. Op gets thrown over to Skadoodle. Weapons dropped. Everyone's happy on the C9 side. I mean, they're looking good to even get kits, everything going. And I mean, what do LG pull out here? Do they go back to what won them that one round? Well, I mean, LG have been getting stumped when they go back to their regular. As it's going to be a molly towards Monster. Good nade early. As there's going to be 2 players playing towards Monster Pillar. Minute 30 on the clock. Dust just went back to clean his cat's litter box again. There's a lot of cats, so he had to go take care of that again. And you're going to see a boost and a run boost. So they're going to run boost the op across. You're going to see Shroud gets run boost across. Automatic's going to be holding short. Nothing's going to be falling back and peeking towards connector. So a good setup. Shroud catches him off guard. They didn't spot him cross. Shroud gets 2. Nothing will deal some damage towards Yell. He's down to 14 with the op. They have the bomb on their side. Automatic holding short like it's no problem, no big deal. LG getting shut down through the smoke even, and through the wall. And by the grace of everything that's holy, Automatic finds it. PKL in a 1v5. And I mean, he's going to have to try to tuck tail and run. As C9 will pick up round number 8. The bomb gets dropped. Utility used appropriately. PKL will be shut out of this. As he's 40 seconds to try to save. So we'll see if C9 decide to push. We'll take a look at the money. I mean, they can afford it on a couple members. LG is only able to string 2 rounds together before they get shut out by C9. As Dust is still not here, so I'm a little sad. So 20 seconds tickle by. PKL still just going to be trying to hold on to this. I mean, nothing has changed in the past 20 seconds of us being together and alone. As he is just going to transition deeper into T-spawn. There's one player flanking. Keep an eye on Stu. As he is going to slowly push up. Smoke, try to deny anyone coming upstairs. But I mean, this round is going to go C9's way no matter what.
Yes, looks like the comeback effort from Luminosity is a little bit short-lived here. Dominant win from C9. Big plays from Shot and Automatic. So that means the reset has come in for LG finally. They have stored up enough money, though, in those 2 rounds they won to piece together something here, but certainly not ideal, right? I mean, you got an ump on Destiny, Showtime just with the Tech 9. Ability is certainly limited. Meanwhile, the double op is still going strong on C9. Good job having the luxury of being able to keep that hog in play as well.
Now, this is almost kind of a round that Luminosity desperately need. I mean, 2 AKs, an op, UMP, and a Tech 9. There's no more questions to be asked. LG need an answer. And look at this. Automatic gonna nade door so he can peek it himself. Destiny, we'll see if he peeks back into it. Shroud is here in support. Something just fell in my room. I think there's a ghost. I don't know. Automatic back to short. LG now have to worry about the op contesting from short itself. Automatic's just gonna stay here. LG, no mollies for an execution, just smokes and flashes.
And they're even rotating Stewie over to B-bomb side as well. Scooter's going to play, really passive in A, so they're backing over. They're just going to push through Monster and disrupt LG. They had a pretty good read. They were gathered up there. It's an even trade, which is going to favor Luminosity in the slightest, but they do, like I said, have that rotate from Stewie already in here to help Automatic out. Good utility to slow down LG. They still have time, actually, on the Brazilian side to think about withdrawing and even going towards connector to A or something like that. That's still an option. PKL going to see if that is, in fact, something they can try to do as he does push all the way out to middle, so he's cleared stairs. Mac, though, he could push in. He could stop this.
Yeah, they're considering all the avenues, and instead they take the one that's open and closest to them. Shiz opens it up on Automatic. Stewie and Skadoodle to try to make a 2v3 retake happen. They're out of utility. They both have kits. What? Stewie mid-air finds Destiny. How does those bullets connect? It's unreal. As Skadoodle's going to get himself top box, he'll fall through the smoke. A lot of crazy things happening this round, but look at Stewie. Heads up play, walks through, can't get it. The falling Bible thump shots from the air, though, that was... I don't know.
It's actually been proven that if you counter strafe as you're falling, it's actually really accurate.
Did Adren?
I
think Adren did a video
on that. He used the example of like falling off nuke rafters and doing it. But yeah, so falling accuracy is actually a lot higher than you might think if you actually counter strafe as you're falling down.
Looks like
just
that's
to
what he
explain
did.
that kill a little bit, but nonetheless,
still
LG
crazy.
did pick it up, so that's good, great news for them.
I mean, they'll have a bit more to work with in this round, Molly's UMP included. C9 just back down to a single op, which is still deadly in its own right. The double ops were able to get themselves a couple rounds, but they'll still have money to get a buy round 12. As LG, I mean, a couple more rounds, call it a good T-half, I think, at this point.
Especially given the start, all right, in the context of that, yeah, definitely they can get a couple of more rounds. This half would actually be somewhat of a salvage, as we are going to see them open up fairly default, but a pretty heavy lean in the stairs right now. It looks like they really want to make sure that that's clear. Maybe a short B push with the combination of Monster put into play is also an option, as that bomb is actually still really back. So, I mean, they could definitely still even work back towards A again. I mean, they really have their options open. Again, Luminosity like to play slower. They like to kind of think things through, really just kind of find info, try to make mid-round reads. That's really how they base most of their play. And that's exactly what you're seeing here. Just kind of going back to default now, leaving Destiny in short. They even have pulled to rotate. You have Automatic over here now with Shroud and nothing.
So they have one player Monster. Shroud's kind of like the middleman here. He's the man to pass info back and forth from nothing. and the player on short automatic. So they're going to have a 3-man line, Congo line, to hold this push from LG as they come out monster and short. They'll have eyes peeled on it. Showtime, although entering it up. Shroud's only able to get one. Down to 19. The spam will do it. Automatic. Can he summon his inner nothing to hold this site as rotations come through? He's able to find Destiny bombs getting planted. He knows he's being held from short. He'll just take the time to reload, knowing they have a man advantage. Skadoodle to find the short player, leaving it all on Yell. Automatic gets 3. And C9 get the retake and even pick up the secondary op.
Yeah, and that's the money reset for Luminosity. They did get a bomb plant, but still, when you look across the board there, not a lot of money to be played. I mean, you have 3 guys that definitely can't afford AKs right now. They probably have to just kind of, maybe you take like a Tech9 armor kind of buy. Make sure you can buy in the next round. But still give yourself a chance to win this one. That's an option, but it looks like they're going even more conservative than that. Just 3 P250s and 1 Deagle, no armor, no utility. So that means Cloud9 is most likely seeing double digits on this CT side.
Man, it's crazy to me, too. Even with all the A-side pressure LG have been putting, Ska only has 4 kills. I mean, he hasn't been really put in a position due to the retakes B and the takes B LG have been leaning to really have any impact. And even then, they only have three rounds. I mean, yeah. C9 are doing a great job together, at least, as a whole.
Yeah, agreed. And this short push, again, from Cloud9, they've been testing Luminosity there many times, and usually they're getting good things out of it. As now it's just PKL. Again, this was a round you didn't expect much from Luminosity. You didn't have really anything invested into this. There's going to be 10-3 for C9, but here's the round that really matters. This is what Luminosity were saving up for. I have one last hurrah in this half on the T side. See if they can get a little bit more out of this before switching over. Because right now it's looking like a landslide for C9, and they are about to step into the finals here unless Luminosity can really pick it up. Again, this was kind of a new test for Luminosity, to be honest. I mean, this is, for me, their first time playing a best-of-3 against one of the bigger teams in the region with this current 5. So this was a whole new test for them, and so far it's been mixed.
And now they're going to be a man down, so the test continues to linger a little bit longer than LG would like. They'd like to step up to the plate, but a first pick will go the way of Skadoodle already. That's going to be number 5. Destiny at least gains connector control, so C9 immediately get the opening pick. Fall back. I love this map for this EG side aggression. Always makes for exciting rounds. C9 go for the early aggression. Fall back in bathroom. Stu and Skadoodle will set up once more as nothing rotates to A, just in case for a preemptive precaution. He'll be playing back in sight. Skadoodle's going to get aggressive. The resmoke will land, so he knows at least someone is home for LG. But keep an eye on the bomb. It is just outside Monster.
Indeed, that seems to be where the focus is. Yell's going to have his op over there with Showtime. Destiny not so far away from kind of tailing back and meeting up with his teammates by going through connector the short. As he and Chiz are just trying to keep them honest at A. Pressure on bathrooms, force them to fall back in the site. Deny information may take away their ability to cheat or rotate.
Can they sneak this round? What a peek from Shiz. He just commits that crouch. Skadoodle was all over it. Peanut butter on bread. He finds it. Yell will get a kill for LG towards B. The secondary op is here in automatic. He's going to be playing by pit. Spot Showtime a little too late as the smoke will blow for LG. Misses that close range shot. So just like this, LG on the site till Stu shows up and has something to say about it. It's a 3v2 retake. Showtime and Yell's going to find himself a second. And Showtime finds nothing falling. Somehow nothing comes out on top of it. Yell in a 1v2 close range op situation. He's going to jump up. He's going to challenge him in pit. That's what he's going to do. He's behind 2 of them. This smoke working perfectly in Yell's position. Here's one get to sight. And he knows exactly where both of them are. Quick shot on one. Stewie is stuck on bomb as Yell has to 4K. Doesn't get the shot off in time and can't hit that one. Stewie. Whew. A close one, a nail biter. Yell almost gets it done with a 4K, but Stewie in the end will say not today. We're going double digits, and we're up to 11-3.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually pretty well played by Yell. I have to give him some props there. He was definitely being a little bit tricky around that smoke and almost pulled it off. So hats off to him. A nice attempt, but in the end, Cloud9 will take it to the now 3-round streak for C9 after, of course, the huge 7-0 start. So, I mean, Cloud9 looking to maybe put this even to 12 now as Luminosity are kind of scrapping together what they can, but it is certainly short of what they'd hope for. With Tech9's an up. 1 AK in play. That's going to be on Destiny. And it looks like
No
they
head
want to
armor
do that
either.
be split again.
Interesting enough, they don't drop that AK with head armor. I mean, maybe it's a small detail, but it's maybe something I might be able to allow that AK to find more frags. I mean, as I say it, he finds Shroud, automatic and Pit. Destiny finds 2 entries before Showtime drops. Where LG even lose a member, they had a 2-man advantage. Automatic back towards Pit. The double nade in from Stu. Shiz and Destiny fall. Now they're down to 2 UMPs. Automatic pushes up, and it's all on PKL. 1v2, bombs down on site. What a huge nade from Stu to bring it back, and Automatic again, heads up play from staying alive that long.
Yeah, trying to play a 1v2 is going to be difficult. The bomb's down, way out of reach, so he doesn't have another option except for to go into B right into a crossfire. He's pushing short.
Yep.
Yep, there you have it. 12-3 for Cloud9. While they let Nuke slip, they are crushing Luminosity here on Overpass. They're looking like they will be joining up in the finals here soon. Of course, we do have another semifinal right after this. It's going to be Optic versus Liquid. And that's going to be cool because it will be Stanislaw playing against his old team, I think for the first time. I don't think they've played against each other yet since he left and joined Liquid. So a little bit of a grudge match there, so to speak.
That could be interesting.
Indeed, I think it really will be. Of course, both teams are in a weird spot because they're both using stand-ins, right? Pimp leaving Liquid. They're using Haze for this tournament. Not sure what the long-term plan is. Obviously, Jason R recently joining Optic to in-game lead, but not really sure if he's going to be the permanent member or if they're looking at other options themselves. So that kind of, you know, takes away a little bit, I guess, but still going to be a cool game nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say other than, do you want a cool PC? Do you know what's cool? Our global giveaway is what's cool. That's what's cool. And you can enter and join the Cool Kids Club with your name in the hat that it's going to get drawn, and you have a chance to win a awesome gaming PC from all our sponsors, Intel, WD, NVIDIA, Microsoft, and Data. You can get a chance to win that awesome rig. And we're back in the action. Second round pistol, and it goes without saying, LG need this one.
Indeed. I mean, without this, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that Cloud9 will take the first slot in the finals here. Be played later on this evening, but if Luminosity can win pistol, get the 6-12, you know, start chipping away at Cloud9, then maybe there's some hope there. And they do get the bomb down right away, automatic. And they go down outside the B-bomb site, so that is not too shabby of a start.
An aggressive push from PKL right off the get-go through Monster, no fear in his eyes. I mean, he doesn't stick around to at least get swarmed out or exterminated. He is just going to fall back to site. So he plays it well in that regard. Gets the first pick. We'll take it and go home with it. Stu pushing up bathrooms. Almost the flick from Destiny. Going to send Stu packing. As Cloud9, everyone has decoys. Let's see how these come in play, because, I mean, those could be used more proficiently than, obviously, a pistol flash. It could trick someone on LG in this pistol run. Being a man down, they'll take any advantage they can get. Stu going to be playing Flower Pot, while the bomb is working its way back to Fountain. 50 seconds. I mean, Stu's just going to hold and listen for rotations, I think. Look at Cloud9. They're working their way over. They do have a smoke on Skadoodle. I think Automatic had that. So they pick it up and then transition back. 2 players get spotted. Smoke's going to be out towards green. Decoy is over. Yell gets one. Destiny gets pushed from Stu. It's a pushed up forward aggressive spot. Stu's going to continue to hold this. They plant truck. They're going to double push bank where 2 players lie in wait from Luminosity. Skadoodle on burst. Gets the first. Sends the second down. As they trade spots in the smoke. Nothing. Beautiful play. He comes to the smoke, finds Shiz, as this round was looking LG's way. Instead, C9 looking like they're going to flex on him as PK out in a 1v3. Gets the first. Interesting reload. Skadoodle and Stu with a crossfire set up along in sight. A tall order for PKL. He's going to wrap, and that is it. Skadoodle will be the one to wrap him up and send him packing in a rug, as it's going to be 13-3.
A little bit of hope there for Luminosity when they got the initial pick and got the bomb down so early on in the round, but Cloud9 recovers with ease, and now it's 13-3, and Luminosity and packs are up against the wall right now. Elimination is looking very nearby. In this round, I mean, they could obviously do some type of force pistol armor situation, but I mean, Cloud9 are so close to map point now. If you lose that force buy, then Cloud9 do just get to map point, series point.
I mean, look at the headshot percentage from us, from Stu. I mean, I admire someone who has that great headshot percentage after a half. Just thought I'd throw that out
drops
there.
out the server. Hopefully he'll be back soon. I guess some type of technical difficulty going on there.
He'll be back shortly. No biggie.
Hope so.
I mean, they just won pistol. They're feeling pretty good. 13-3. I mean, I see. I don't know. Is LG in a spot where they buy here with upgraded pistols, or do they save and fight when they know CNN around 14? I mean, do they go for the buy and then have to go for an eco, and then that'll put C9 on 15? Or the question is, do they
It
save
just kind of
here
depends on what
and-
you think is best as your
Yeah.
team. Like, do you think that, okay, in this round we could do PKL, like ump armor, Yell is going to be able to do, pistol armor, no problem. Same with really everyone else, and we try to make a play with that. Or do we save one round here? Next round, we can get more umps and more armor and more nades, and maybe even an M4 is an option for someone like PKL if you full save. So you kind of have to pick and choose your battles there, because either way you have a long run to make, and it's just whatever you have the most confidence in on where you want to try to start finding those rounds. If you want to give one more up, or whether you want to try to do it here now, make a stand.
So nothing is back in, and we are ready to go. And we'll see what LG do, and it looks like they are going to go in. So they're going to go all in on the scout. No utility for Yell, pistols and armor for his teammates. So, I mean, LG are laying it all on the line. They're saying, we don't pick this up, we have to eco again. Cloud9 will get to 15. I mean, it's quite a risk for LG.
Yeah, so we'll be the CZ, nade, and smoke and head armor here from PKL.
Yell just missed an opening shot. I mean, C9, I think they know what's at stake here. C9, they understand they win this, game's over. And they are just going to push connector. The Pistol of Destiny will have no luck. Shroud, UMP will throw him to the grave and throw him to the wolves. C9 have a man advantage. Flash over so C9 can gain water control. I mean, nothing too crazy for C9. They're playing it well. They're using their SMGs appropriately. Nothing LG can really do but wait for these pushes into sight. I mean, you see Yell getting aggressive long, but how long will that last?
And it's just running down that USP out, because of course he was the one that had the scout, and Skadoodle's just waiting for it. Definitely anticipating that this could be a possibility. He knows that Luminosity has to take dice rolls in a situation like this, so he's making sure that all the bases are covered for C9. They don't allow anyone to sneak up behind. Eventually, though, as time ticks down, he's got the bomb. He needs to eventually shift wherever they're going to go, and this means that Yell, he could actually get Skadoodle down. That's the bomb down.
Oh,
this could
might
happen.
work out. Oh, timing. He throws the bomb, but oh.
Oh God.
Yell wanted to wait for the knife opportunity.
Wah.
I wish we had one of those on cue, but
Yeah,
it's so unfortunate. Sorry.
your team would definitely invest in that for next time for production.
Yeah,
Get
that's
a
a good
soundboard.
idea. Soundboard for noises, maybe Benny Hill team. And Shiz, last one remaining, 1v3. I mean, bombs down. He has armor and a deagle. 2 players peeking him. Oh, nice shot in a stew. Second is almost there. Skadoodle has to be careful. I mean, he has a UMP to work with. He has 3 kills. Although he has no time. Without this kid, he's going to have to just hold W and non-stop it. Just trying to drop some weapons out of Cloud9. I think this round is in the bag. And as I say that, look at these peaks. Automatic's just going to play it safe. Oh my goodness, through the smoke, Shiz just did it. He's got an ace. And he found no kid. I thought he picked up a kid. It was a smoke dust. I'm freaking out.
Unlucky. That's 2 aces for him in this best of 3. Unfortunately, this no victory because the bomb ticked away. So it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, remember how we were talking about earlier what tilts you more? So I actually did a poll over here on Reddit really quick.
Oh, you did?
Excuse me, on Twitter, and I did the options: knife in the back, whiff, and you get knife in the front, or getting tased. Whiff and knife in the front, 54% of the vote. So
Yeah, that's
definitely
pretty
the most tilted.
aggravating.
There you go. That's the tilt. That's the most
Yep.
tilt.
You blame yourself when you see it coming.
Yep.
Rough one. Kind of like
That was
with
about
Yell and
200
that knife
votes on
almost.
that too. So 200 votes, 54% voted, getting knife in the
Jeez.
front when whiffing.
Not bad. Yell with a scout. Again, no armor. Going to be falling back connector. Now he's kind of pinned if Stewie came around that corner. Stewie is tagged down to 29. So you see Yell just fall back, play a different angle. Similar if he had an op. Just going to play it the same way. Destiny, the Nova. He's going to break this one out. I mean, different. Out of all the shotguns, he goes with the Nova. Valiant. Shiz gets the M4. Showtime gets the FAMAS. Or Galil, excuse me. Automatic finds the opening one. Destiny with his Nova. Yeah, those pellets did not connect where he wanted them to. C9 now, 2-man advantage. About to get 15. They just slaughter across the map.
That point coming up here for Cloud9, and likely the W right around the corner after that. Since it will be 15-3. Shiz trying to save an M4 armor, but nothing is going to be on the prowl, and so he will get sniffed out. And once they figure out where he is, they could definitely just keep throwing bodies at him if they wanted to. They don't want to keep throwing all their guns away, but yeah, look at this swarm coming in. No chance. No gun saved. And now no money for Luminosity. Really. Of course, they'll buy what they can, but it's just going to be some ups and some upgraded pistols and armor. So C9 have all but punched their ticket for the finals. Need one more here. Luminosity into the hand. Have to march it 12 rounds in a row to force an overtime.
I mean, it's a big
And then
difference.
even then, it's still not over. They'd have to win the overtime too. So a long road to travel.
And the difference from losing here to going in the finals is pretty big. I mean, you lose in final, second place still gets $4 grand. You lose here, you only get $1 grand for a weekend almost put into this. So LG can be fighting for the money, and not only that, just to prove they can hang. We'll see if the CZs, UMPs, Mag 7 get it done. Look at this angle from Shroud. That's one advantage with the SG. Like that, a tight angle, waiting for anyone to just walk onto the green dot he has posted up. And he is going to use a nade that will land on Destiny, down to 76. His teammates will start to push up Fountain, while the other two with Bomb hold with the bomb towards Monster. And Destiny comes out on top, will get an upgrade, as LG start to find some frags with this UMPs on this, and even pick up Shroud's SG.
The Luminosity might hang around a little bit longer. I mean, they have the initial 2 kills. They already have Destiny making sure that they're not going to be able to get around, yells and stairs. So they know that they have players, you know, pretty well pinched off over here towards the B side of the map. But I'm not sure if they realize where Stu's at here. Stu has creeped his way in deep into bathrooms. But there's two players at the A bomb site looking around. But then Showtime and PKL begin to rotate. And now it's just Destiny flanking Stewie.
They have fully
This
committed.
could be real tricky now, as Stewie actually gets behind these players at B. That's what Skadoodle and Automatic are waiting for, is what can Stu do? But they don't know about next.
Look at the time. They got to go, though. They can't give too much time for Stu to walk. They have to make some chaos, some mayhem to get the eyes off the sound behind them. The push is going to come out. Molly, there are players short. Stu strikes, and it is all on Stu now with the help of Skadoodle. They'll at least get to sight. No, shut down from Yellow said. So the bomb will get planted. Stu will save the AK, and LG will hold on to at least get their 4th round on the board.
Yeah, like you said, it took too long for Stewie to get around. He definitely was the guy that could blow things up and open up the B-bomb site from an angle that wasn't expected, but just by the time he got there, there's only, 10 seconds or so left on the clock, and though he does get a kill on this player in the site, there's still no time to really get that bomb in there, and the bomb carrier even got killed, so that, like, the one chance they had to maybe plant in time was taken away, and now it's a 4th round for Luminosity. So this is maybe the start. But again, need 11 more in a row to force an overtime. That would be a crazy comeback. But we'll see if they can do it. Cloud9 just need to punch one more in. Full buy on this round for the most part. For a little bit of utility and no op on Skadoodle, sure, but still definitely a pretty powerful buy here, as they will just go into their default. Destiny and Yell pushing up mid just a little bit here. But Destiny already withdrawing into the site as Yell just kind of holds an angle.
Destiny, funny enough, will continue to use Shroud's SG. Shroud, meanwhile, pushing up towards Connector. He'll be met with a teammate towards top. That'll be Stu. They think the pinch happen if someone was there. They're only going to be able to get 1 kill. Yell, going to be playing towards bench by bathrooms. Stu's shots coming through, almost land on the target. And they will, actually. What a spray from Stu. 30 bullets. The last few find a home in the head of Yell. He'll be lodged in there until the following round. As already, C9 from the luck of a spam through smoke will pick up at least the 1st kill and put themselves in the right direction so far to start this last round.
Stu is so good at working A overpass by himself. Like, I know he's normally more of an entry fragger, so he's kind of paired up with people and he's trying to open up a bomb site, but the way he can aggressively lurk the A bomb site on overpass, he just has a really good feel for it. Luckily, the previous round he just didn't have the time, but you saw him be able to get a nice pick there. And it's going to open up things maybe at B. Stack flanking, and they can break through.
Oh, they have a molly to deal with. Shiz is going to wide swing. He gets 2, not ready for the 3rd. It leaves it all on Destiny with the SG in a 1v2. Palm has to be stuck with the time remaining. It's going to get denied. Destiny can play this out in the SG, summoning his inner Shroud to take care of the last 2 members. LG at number 5. 10 more to go. Dust, it's starting to go.
Maybe, as Cloud9 are on a save this round, most likely, so that should give Luminosity a good chance for a 6th. But they still have a lot more gun-on-gun rounds to win to put this into overtime. Maybe if they can get closer to 9 or 10 rounds, then maybe you start really giving some credence to it. But right now, I think they're still too far out for you to really have the faith just yet. But we'll see. They're building up to it.
Slowly but surely, 1 round at a time, baby steps. Nothing is able to dodge that nade. There's 1 player barrels, 1 player monster pillar. Nothing not going to peek, just going to fall back and hold the angle. Here's PKL jump peeking. I'll see 9. 1 set of armor out on Stu. Deagles. Glock on Skazi saving for that AWP. Nothing towards water. So, I mean, nothing too crazy from C9. Slowly working across the map. They love the opening pick, but I don't think LG are really going to give it to him.
No, definitely just, you know, willing to sit at home and just kind of hold these angles. Destiny will be the one to peek out. Stewie creeping up middle. Gonna get caught out there now. Still gets the kill, but doesn't get traded. In the meanwhile, the rest of the team does well to hold out B. So this should be round number 6. I'll have to tick over here for Luminosity as there's just 2 members left rushing A.
Yes, Yell didn't spot it. Rotations come through. The nade will land a bit on Shroud. As PKL is going to try to find the head of Shroud. He's getting flanked, bombs down. Yell spots it. PKL will find it. Now, a question, I wonder if they're going to pick up the SG. They will. So, Destiny, no luck with it. He tried to go for without the zoom shot, and I think he didn't know the spray pattern, so he missed those shots and tried to zoom in time, but Stewie took his head off. So, we're going to see 15-6. And it's going to be another round. Does Skadoodle have the op? No, he doesn't, right? He has to go rifle. Unless, yeah. So he has to go rifle. No money up from C9 to anyone to drop that. So they'll have rifles across the board once more. LG, the op on Yell. I mean, this is... I mean, C9 still have a lot of rounds to work with. Let's not fool ourselves.
Definitely. Do see Skadoodle shifting over here towards B with nothing. So a little bit more presence towards B this time around out of the default. Bomb also thrown back here outside of B as well. And even Stu holding back a little bit here towards A. Same with Shroud. They're just anticipating pushes. Not looking to really gain early map control. Destiny and Yell definitely were looking to get aggressive here in Connector, but they're not finding anything as Cloud9 are a bit more withdrawn. You don't see Shroud pushing up as fast as he might normally do. Meanwhile, Stewie is pushing long. He's going to bypass all this aggression at middle. And he has another chance here to do something silly. If he just keeps running up long and Destiny never falls back, easily flank the middle and get a couple of kills, open up A, or get behind the players at B. That's still another option.
Yeah, Yell's pretty committed to these angles. I mean, Stu knows the A site's going to be clear as soon as he just walks around this corner and has nothing thrown his way. Question is, does he walk up bathrooms? How does he play
really
this one out?
Right now.
Yeah, he must be. He's like, wait, A is empty, guys. You're all the way on Monster. I'm going down in the bank. There's no one home.
And now
but...
he has all the time in the world to make
oh
this
my goodness! But look at PKL. He's gonna rotate with nothing really signifying this, but he's gonna work his way through it. Stewie. Oh my goodness! Can he jump down without getting spotted? Shiz is gonna peek it. And Stewie, such good trigger discipline. Just gonna open it up for his team. They're gonna go. Showtime has to look behind him, and as soon as he does that, young Stu will open up that site. The rotation's coming through from PKL. Destiny. Here's the bomb this time. Gonna try to deny it as he comes through the smoke. Somehow finds Stu before Shroud puts him down. PKL and Yell, last 2 remaining. On the back of an opener from Stu. And a lovely lurk through A. We'll just open up this site. And what can LG do to retake this? I mean, it's falling apart. What a peek from nothing. Yell with the op about to get peeked. He'll at least find 1 for the road, but he needs to find 3 more crazy shots. And with Shroud not peeking, shots through the wood. And that's it. C9 will kick it out in the end as LG slowly